If you use After Effects regularly, you've probably had a moment where you thought, there has to be an easier way to do this. And honestly, a lot of time there is. Today, I want to show you 5 completely free plugins that can make your workflow faster, smoother, and honestly just more enjoyable. Some of these save time, some remove annoying repetitive tasks, and one of them is something I use almost every single day. Let's jump into it. FX Console. Let's start with probably the most famous After Effects free plugin out there, FX Console by Video Copilot. Now, on paper, this plugin sounds pretty simple. It lets you search for effects instead of hunting through menus. But once you start using it, you realize how much time you're actually wasting every day. Instead of opening menus, scrolling through effects, and trying to find what you need, you just press a shortcut key, type the effect name, and hit enter. It also has built-in screenshot tool, which is surprisingly useful when you're sharing your work with clients or posting on social media. Honestly, this is one of those plugins that feels like it should already be part of After Effects. And the best part is completely free. Motion Tools Classic. The second plugin is Motion Tools Classic from Motion Design School. What I like about this plugin is that it doesn't try to do anything crazy. Instead, it focuses on speeding up everyday tasks. You get quick controls for things like anchor points, parenting, alignment, easy in, and layer management. These are things motion designers use constantly. Could you do all of this without the plugin? Of course. But that's like saying you could cut a tree with a kitchen knife instead of chisel. Both work. One is just much faster. If you're tired of repeating the same clicks over and over again, this plugin is definitely worth installing. EaseCopy. Next up is small plugin that solves a surprisingly annoying problem. It's called EaseCopy. Let's say you've spent time creating the perfect animation. The timing feels good, the easing looks smooth. Everything is exactly how you want it. Now imagine you need the same animation style on 10 more layers. Normally you spend time copying settings or manually recreating the easing. EaseCopy lets you simply copy the easing from one animation and paste it into another. That's it. It's very simple idea. But sometimes the best plugins are the ones that solve one problem really well. And if you work on explainers, UI animation, or anything with lots of keyframes, you'll probably appreciate this one. Animation Composer. If you've been around the motion design world for a while, you've probably heard of Animation Composer. The full version is paid, but the free starter pack is actually pretty useful. It gives you access to a collection of 3D animations, transitions, and motion presets. Now, personally, I don't recommend relying on presets for everything. Learning animation fundamentals is still important, but there are situations where you need to work fast. Maybe you're editing social media content, maybe you're creating a YouTube video, maybe a client wants something delivered yesterday. In those situations, having a library of animations ready to go can be a huge help. And since the starter pack is free, there is really no reason not to try it. TrueComp Duplicator. And finally, we have TrueComp Duplicator. If you've worked on large projects After Effects before, you probably know this pain. You duplicate a composition, you make some changes, and then you realize you've accidentally modified the original composition too. Now everything is broken. Everyone is sad. Your project is a mess. TrueComp Duplicator fixes that problem. It duplicates composition properly, including nested composition inside them. This makes it incredibly useful for templates, client revisions, social media adaptations, and pretty much any project that require multiple versions of the same animation. It's one of those plugins that you don't think about often, until the day it saves you an hour of work. And those are 5 free After Effects plugins that I think every motion designer should know about. What's great about all of them is that they're solving real workflow problems. They're not flashy, they're not trying to replace your skills, they simply help you work faster and spend more time on creating. If you used any one of these plugins before, let me know which one you like the best. And if there is free plugin that deserves to be on this list, drop it in the comments, maybe it will be featured in part 2. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.